What is up, everyone? We are here with some Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and we're here with a Should You Pull video for the new Sephiroth and Lucia banner. So first things first, guys, remember, if you don't really care about the meta of the game, that's not the main reason you play. If you've got that character who's that favorite character that you have to have everything for, really nothing what I'm saying is going to apply. If you've got enough to pull to get the gear and you really have to have that character because you want everything for him, then pull, but pull for the gear, of course. So you have it. That being said, if you are one of those people who try to min-max, you're trying to follow the meta of the game, yada yada yada, my god, this is not the biggest tease of a banner. Applebot is trying to bleed some crystals before this anniversary, so that way people might be willing to spend on the anniversary, because this is not a bad banner. Now, I don't necessarily agree with all the ability parts things, but there's some good stuff here, so let's look at it. So first things first, we've got Sephiroth's attack here with the blue bramble, the sand splitter. Looks super cool there. We've got Nightjar here, the Night Glen attack here from Lucia that looks badass. Looking at the gear for Sephiroth with the sword, god, that looks good. He looks sharp. Like, that looks super good in my opinion. Got the nice little blue rose here, got the little blue sapphire, blue roses on the sword themselves. You get the blue on the blade, or on the back of the blade here. Blue cape. Like, this looks so freaking good. And then we get into the stats. Let's look at the gear first. Magic Ward plus 10, so he's getting HP plus 5, Magic Defense plus 15, Earthblade Arcanum. It's great to have. But what's better is this blue bramble here. So at 5-star, deal 440% magic earth damage to a single enemy. When HP is 50% or more, earth resist is decreased mid to high right off the bat at 5-star. Throw him on your team with Vincent. If you pulled for Vincent on that Earth banner of his, have Sephiroth be the Imperiler, have Vincent be your DPS. I mean, this can kind of DPS and Earth Imperil at the same time. That monster is going to fail quick. Support material-wise, magic attack, and triangle sigil boost. Looks great. We have boost magic attack of 30. So again, if you're main-handing this, which in theory you probably would be, 20% to magic attack, and then that plus 12 is giving you that 15% to earth damage ability. Get this thing to OB6 now, first cast, you're automatically imperiling earth high. Magic attack has gone to 40, so now you're at that 30% breakpoint. Earth potency is at 27, you jumped up from that 15% to 40%. You're going to see a huge increase in damage here. You're at 618 magic attack. If you were to OB10 this thing, now you're up to 46 magic attack. You just need those 9 points to push you over to that 50%, but you're sitting at the 40%. Earth potency is at 39, so now you're at 55%. Still got a little ways to go to get to that 100 points, but again, you're going to be having that thing constantly in a high Earth Imperil, 700% magic earth damage the entire time. We know Sephiroth can boost his magic like nobody, so I mean, he's going to be dishing out some damage on top of keeping it imperiled. That's awesome. Really good gear, really good weapon for Sephiroth. Now Lucia. My guild and I kind of made this notice. She looks like Ada. Looks like Ada Wong from Resident Evil. If you made this a deeper red instead of like the pink. But like the style is very kind of similar to that of Ada Wong. And if you look carefully as you spin, you can kind of see her gun holster there. But yeah, the outfit looks really, really good. The accents are great. The little necktie here, got a little hair clip up here. She's got one earring with that little ruby inlay. Doesn't have it on the other side. The gun, nice gold accents. Got the iron sight there that can be flipped up. Got her scope. Nice high heels. She's ready for that night out. Looks really good. I don't like the look of it as much as Sephiroth's, but man, it looks good. Got a little rose accent over here. So what does it do? Poison resist plus 100%. I could take or leave this. We have Poison Asuna. We can heal poison. When I'm doing like a dungeon and I have the choice of poison resist, I typically choose the poison resist. So this would almost be redundant. Unless they're going to get rid of you being able to take the poison resist. This is kind of a meh ability for me. Now, Alluring Ploy, on the other hand, physical and magic defense plus 20%, and physical and magic attack plus 10%. That's good. You know, if you're rocking, 4,000 magic attack or 4,000 physical or magic attack, you're adding another 400 to it. Same thing with the defense. Like this is an awesome ability. I would love to see this ability return. Magic Ward obviously has, but I would love to see that one return. Now her weapon, the Nightjar. So, 1 5-star copy of the weapon, 260% magic non-elemental damage, so she's not doing a whole lot of damage. P-Def is increased mid to high, and if she has a buff, their M-Def will be lowered from low to mid. This thing's going to kick out a ton of HP. At 120, it's at 40 points to HP. You're already getting 60% of your HP right there. Boost ability potency is lagging behind at 8 there, so you're going to be the 8+8+8 if you're main handing this. It's balanced on P attack and M attack, so you have a P attack boost, an M attack boost, and a triangle sigil. So where this is somewhat beneficial, I use somewhat loosely, is if you want to gear her towards physical. Obviously, like I said, this is a non-elemental weapon. If you're going to use a physical materia that you really want to use, put it in that first slot, it's going to shine. If you want to gear her towards magic, you put your magic materia that you're going to use in that middle slot, she's going to shine. You put your boosting stat ones in the other slot. But it is balanced here, so the stats aren't going to go as high as something that is geared towards physical attack or towards magic attack. You take this up to OB6, HP's gone up to 54, you're 1 point away from rocking that 80%. Boost ability potency is at 18, again if you're main handing, you're at 15%. Now the P-Def is going down high to high. If you have got that buff, you're mid to mid on M-Def decrease. Again, still got that diamond sigil break for 3 ATB. This thing is going to attack fast and break diamond sigil while lowering P-Def and M-Def. That's huge. You take this thing up to the OB10, 62 points. You're now at that 80%. You're just 3 points away from the 90. Boost ability is at 26. Again, if you're main handing, you're at now 22% physical magic attack. 592 here. You're doing 420% damage. You're staying high to high here, and it stays mid to mid here. I think the one thing I would have liked to have seen change on this, and maybe this would have been too OP for it, I don't know. Because considering at this point at OB6, none of this changes aside from time, I would have liked to have seen this go from, let's keep this part at mid, but make the max potency here high if she has a buff. Again, I don't know, maybe that would have been too overpowered, but I think I would have liked to have seen this go from, instead of just mid to mid, make it go mid to high. Other than that, it's a decent weapon. It's a decent weapon. So, back to the main question at hand. Do you pull on this banner? If we didn't have first anniversary in a month, I would pull on this banner. If I was somebody who spent actual money, I would be pulling on this banner. because neither of those two things are true, because we do have anniversary next month, and because I do not spend on the game, I am not going to be pulling on this banner. It pains me to not pull on this banner because, like I said, I like both outfits. I like the stats on Sephiroth's outfit. I do really like the alluring ploy on Lucia's. Like I said, I could take or leave the poison resist. I would love to have both outfits, and I definitely want both weapons. But the weapons can be wishlisted. So, in my opinion, unless you have just got tons of crystals, and I'm talking like you're sitting over 100k crystals, blue crystals, if you're not a spender, if you're sitting over 100k blue crystals right now, I would dump 30, well, enough to get me one card to get a weapon and armor for one of those characters. If I was sitting at 150k, I would go 2 stamp cards. But man, like I'm only sitting at 26k, and I'm hoping that this first anniversary is just gonna pull out all the stops. I'm not gonna have enough crystals to even do what I want to hope to be able to do on this for these first anniversary banners that could, you know, that are gonna come, whatever they're gonna be. I'm not even gonna have enough to do what I would love to be able to do with that. So yeah, this is definitely that bait banner, guys. They're going to bleed as many crystals as possible. We're probably going to see at least 2 more banners appear before the anniversary hits, and those banners are just going to get tastier and tastier, and you're gonna want to pull. But like I said, unless you're a whale, a kraken, or, you know, if you're free to play and you're sitting above 100 crystals, I would not touch these banners. I have a feeling we are gonna see some huge power creep come first anniversary. Now again, what is that power creep gonna look like? I don't know. Or potentially look like, I don't know. I know what I would like to see. I'll go ahead and, you know, even though it's not completely related here, we can go ahead and explain it here. What I would like to see happen in the realm of power creep, I would like for us to be able to start upgrading these. I would like to see us be able to upgrade your support materia slots from, you know, magic attack boost 1 to magic attack boost 2. Now the magic ability damage has gone to 30%. You know, triangle sigil boost 2. So now instead of doing a shift count of +2, it is a shift count of +3. I would like to see something like that added in, because we already have the ability to obviously raise the star level of each one. I would like to see the ability to raise these. Could they do a thing where we get like maybe a symbol after this, like where it's a circle and it's a 5-star 1 circle? I don't know. Could we eventually go to a 6-star? It's a great question. Maybe once it's OB10 and you can, you know, over boost it, even though we've already got some that have been over boosted past the +20. I see those as harder things to add in. I see these as easier things to adjust. Make it to where we can upgrade these. I could see that as a power creep thing. Where maybe some come naturally with Magic Boost 2. So yeah, I think that'd be cool to see. Maybe be able to boost the R abilities further, I don't know, but I see this as the easiest thing to adjust is right here. Getting more gear that does stuff like this, or Lucia's with the alluring ploy, because I'd like to see more of those. But I have a good feeling we're going to see some huge power creep come in that anniversary, and I just can't justify spending crystals now for something that's might be outclassed when I don't have extra crystals, for something that's going to be outclassed when this anniversary drops. So again, if you don't care about the meta, guys, if you really are a huge fan of Sephiroth or a huge fan of Lucia, then by God, pull on these banners and make yourself happy. Like, get those items for them, complete that character, and make yourself happy. But again, like I said, if you really care about that min-max, that meta, stay away from this banner. wish list the items, guys. You'll get them. Maybe you don't have them today. You can get them later. If you've gotten some of the weapon vouchers, I've got 2 sitting here, and I don't remember where I got one of them from. One I think came with one of the times like at the beginning of the game when I bought something just to throw some money at the game. But I have 2 of those. Like, I'll spend those 2 later on the like one of those at this point is probably going towards, not that one. One of those is going to be going towards the blue bramble if I don't get it naturally some other way. So anyway, that's kind of my thought there, guys. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this banner? If you had unlimited blue crystals, I shouldn't say unlimited. If Anniversary was not around the corner and you had enough crystals to fully clear 1 card at minimum of this banner, would you pull on this banner? Do you think this banner would have been worth pulling on? With Anniversary coming around the corner, do you still feel the same way? Do you feel like this banner is worth pulling on? Especially if you are free to play or limited spending. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Or, again, am I blowing this banner out of proportion? Do I think this banner is better than what it actually is? But let me know those things down in the comment. And guys, if you like what you see, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow along with some of the stuff that we do here. I follow Ever Crisis and play some other games as well. So yeah, love to have you along for the ride. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.